Good day, everybody. Welcome to my show and my channel. Today, I'll be showing you how to play chess. Please hit the subscribe button if you like this video and would like to know more. In this video, I'll be showing you the basics of how to play chess. So, as you can see in front of me, we've got the chess pieces all set out in line as they would be in a start of a chess game. So the little ones here in front are called pawns. So we have a streamline of pawns, and we've got the one on the far corners. Each corner has a similar piece, and that corner as well has a similar piece. This is called the rook, and the rook is followed by the knight. So on either side we have a knight. Then the piece that follows thereafter is called the bishop. Would also have one on the white spots, and then we have the main piece of the game, which is the king. So if the king is held hostage or is caught or somehow is distorted in the game, then you lose the game. And then next to the king we have a queen. Now that's how the setup goes. So how to play the game, I'll just show you a few basic moves. First, when the game starts, the pawn can move either one step forward or you can move it 2 steps forward. Each pawn at the beginning of the game has that same opportunity. Now, let's say now there's an opposing piece on the side, say a white pawn that is, let's say maybe this pawn moves forward twice, and this one here also moves forward twice, and they block each other's paths. But then as the game advances, let's say this one moves forward twice as well. Now how this one can take that one is through sideways. So it will move on a sideways motion like I've indicated. So you basically take this, then the controller of the white pawn has basically taken over that little black pawn over there, meaning that they are now one up against the player that controls the black pawns. Then the second move that I'll show you is the rook. So the rook moves sideways and forwards, more like in a cross-like way. So it moves either that way. If it's in this position, it can move that way. If it's on this block, it can move that way, or it can move that way. And that's how the rook moves, similar to the one on the far end. It makes the same movements. Then we have the knight. The knight moves in a L shape or L format at a time. So if you want to move the knight from the start of the game, you can jump over this pawn, move one and one that side. You see that's an L shape. It's always 3 steps. It's 1, 2, 3. Or you can move it this way, that way, and that way. And as the game advances and you're making more attacks, you can move it that way. But be careful not to put it in front of the oppositions where it's actually exposed to attack, because if it's, say, in this position here, it can be taken over by a pawn. So you don't want to expose a valuable piece in that way. So you must be careful how you move your pieces. The aim of the game is to move your pieces in such a way that they protect each other whilst you're gaining the pieces of the opposition at the same time. Now, the third piece from the corner is what you call the bishop. Now, if it's on the black spot, it moves in diagonal movements like that, or it could move that way, either maybe right to the end. As long as it's moving diagonally and it stays on the black marks, then that's what we can call the correct movement of the black the black bishop. The white bishop on the other end does the same, but it would be on the white marks. So it can move all the way to here. So if that pawn is unprotected, you can basically take over that pawn. And in this instance, say it is protected by the rook can basically move forward, like I explained earlier when we started, that the rook moves in like cross-like positions, can move that way or it can move this way. Then we have the next biggest piece. This is the biggest of them all, which is the queen. It's the biggest because it has multiple movements and has no limitation. It can move diagonally on the white spots like that, just like the white bishop does, or it can move forwards, it can move backwards, it can move that way, it can move any direction, any amount of steps. Unlike the knight, which is limited to 3 L steps, and the pawns, which are limited to 2 steps when you start the game and 1 step thereafter, the queen can move in all directions. Unlike the bishop, which can only move vertically, and the rook, which can only move either forwards or sideways in a cross-like motion. The queen has no limits. It can move anyhow. And then the biggest piece that all these other pieces must surround and protect at all times is the king. If the opposition plays in such a way that your king has no other way to make a move and you're actually under a checkmate. A checkmate is basically, say for example, this pawn comes up to here. It can potentially eat up or take over the king's position. So the player in white will move, and once it gets to this point, he will tell the opposition that check, meaning check your king, but he does not have to necessarily point out what he should check. So once that indication has been given, then the king must be moved to a place of safety or be covered by one of its other pieces that can take over the opposing piece and get rid of the threat, or the king can just move 1 step and get away from the danger. The king is only allowed to move 1 step. So it, like the queen, it can either move this way, that way, diagonally that way, backwards that way, or vertically diagonal that way, or that way, or that way. However, it is only limited to 1 block movement at a time. Whereas the queen does the same, but it's not limited to the amount of blocks you can cover. Now, those are the basics of how to play chess. I hope you've learned a lot. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.